Linus Tech Tips is over, y'all. Ooh, you know what you are, Linus. You know exactly what you are. Don't even make me say the word. Oh, you such a gamer. Theatrics aside, Linus pretty much got outed as being what I assumed was already true, simply off the strength that he is, well, a stereotypical gamer running a company. There's workplace problems, straight up lying about benchmarks and other test results. And now he's getting the twit longer treatment. Yeah, blood, I ain't gonna lie, you might as well pack it up, Linus. Linus Media Group is cooked. Y'all are done. Get it out the door. Now, if you don't know who Linus is, he's that one gamer guy that you kind of stumble across when your computer blue screens in the middle of a Valorant match and you need a solution fast. That, and he does a bunch of tech reviews on stuff like GPUs and really just computer stuff in general. And you know what? The downfall of Linus smells like a great new gap in the market. Y'all smell that? I'm gonna take advantage of that. Introducing Linus Tech Tips, where we shit on bigger creators and I give you a fun fact each video or something like that. I don't know. Patent pending. So a like and sub up to the channel will guarantee that my entire team, which consists of just me and Milk that helps me with my TikToks and social media on the side, will be treated fairly. And Milk, if you're watching this, make sure my 3 TikToks, my 10 Instagram posts, and my 15 tweets are all up by sundown, or you're fucking fired. All right, so this Linus drama, or whatever you really want to call it, has been split up into 2 arcs, and there is so much lore in the first arc that I gotta just like give y'all a summary. Linus Tech Tips eventually got so big to the point that they now own multiple YouTube channels and a whole company known as Linus Media Group. They have like 7 channels who all upload damn near every day and are the first to get reviews out on products. I'm no quantum physicist, but I know damn sure that being first at anything and pumping out like 25 plus videos a week is a surefire way to get most, if not all, of your shit wrong. And that's exactly what he was called out for initially. Gamer Nexus dropped a vid saying that his info is wrong and it may not seem like a 40-minute video level emergency, but when you factor in that Linus is the biggest and most trustworthy tech guy in the space, the small details matter. I mean, his main channel alone is sitting at 15 million subs and averages like 1.5 to 2 million views on each video. So he kind of got some pull. He got some motion. That's the motion I kind of want. And what really ignited the fire for this whole situation was that Linus reviewed a water block for a GPU sent by a small like tech startup company, and it wasn't working the way that Linus envisioned it should, so he shitted on it and auctioned it off. I should say that it was not physically shitting on it, but like figuratively, or else this would be like a much different video, like entirely. This would be so much different. Now, like I said, this guy has pull. He has motion. He averages millions. So telling 1 million plus people to not buy a water cooling block because you didn't want to have someone on the clock trying to get it properly set up, that's just blasphemous. Like that is nuts. And then a step further, auctioning it off when you didn't have permission to is another thing. Like that company probably needed that. They're a small startup. Like they need that. Albeit the proceeds went to charity, but still, like you gotta have permission to like give stuff away, dog. Like you can't just do that. Oh, and one more thing on the prequel lore, we're almost to the new stuff. He just doesn't properly benchmarks things like at all. Pretty much all computer hardware has updates for firmware, and he just uses old benchmark stats from like a year plus ago to compare it to the new GPUs in the market today. Now that's pretty bad because these updates actually give the firmware like new life, and they like update it and refresh it and optimize and all that. An analogy for this would be like, okay, you got a laptop, didn't update it, it just works. Not as great at fresh out the box, but you know, it still works. And then you get a new laptop and then you test the new one with the one that hasn't been updated in like a year plus. Like, come on, you can't compare these two. Like you gotta update both of them to make sure they both are like the optimal place where like the developers want them at. Come on. And to try and rectify this, they put like asterisks in the videos saying like, oh, this is not fully right, blah, 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 blah.
Curiously cheap printing on some of the keycaps.
Actually, it's double shot PBT.
Yeah, they're double shot except where they put stickers on them.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yikes.
But how many of y'all listen to my videos in the background? Hell, not even just mine. How many of y'all listen to videos and just not watch them? Please let me know down in the comments, because more people listen to vids or just like have them up on a second monitor than a lot of people realize. And at this point, he's just spreading misinformation verbally. Like people need to hear things and not just see. This is why if something new happens, I just like re-record. I don't consider myself a news YouTube channel, but I at least want to give you guys like the correct and unbiased info so you guys can come up with your own opinions at the end of the day. All of my opinions are given after you hear the truth and after you see what is going on. I give like video evidence too, so you guys can see it for yourself. But after he was called out for it, Linus apologized in a now deleted forum post in which he was whining that he had to apologize. And then after he deleted the post, he uploaded a video that was fully monetized when it was first put up, had jokes in it, and we're going to get to this point in a second, but the video also had sex jokes, knowing for sure that his company had allegations to its name.
Any production interruptions due to shoddy infrastructure add additional burden to the other teams, and our goal is 6 nines.
Thank you all for holding us accountable. I feel ready for the challenge and ready for this message from our sponsor.
Just kidding, again. But D-Brand did offer.
Might as well put him on a list for worst YouTuber apologies up there next to Colleen, because Jesus Christ, holy, this is bad. And look at the dislike ratio on that. Good Lord, 138 likes and 104 dislikes. Ooh. Oh, you know what you are. Oh, you're so done. You're so fried, Linus. And if you want a full rundown on part 1 of the lore, I'm gonna point you guys to Gamer Nexus' video. He goes into much more detail, but onto the new stuff. And watch that vid after you finish mine. Thank you. While all this stuff was happening, another problem arose in Linus's peripheral. A Twitter thread that could damn near shut down the company for violating at least one legal law, the suop thread of hell. Now, this thread took me a while to get through because it is just so much, but I'm going to give you guys a TLDR. LMG is allegedly built up of a bunch of gamers who don't respect women, and she details every reason people quit working for content creator businesses. There's a lot of words, so I'm going to attempt to summarize all of this too, but the entire thread will be in the description. Everything I say here is alleged and nothing is 100% the truth. It is alleged. Linus's legal team. Alleged allegations out the wazoo. Now, I personally only watched Linus when I was going out to buy a new GPU or like my computer crashed. So I didn't even know that they had this like WAN show thing, and apparently suop was on it. A couple months ago, she disappeared out of the blue and then dropped this at 2 a.m. this morning. And good Lord, this is just Activision Blizzard 2.0. Like this is bad. Her day-to-day schedule included 3 tweets, 2 Instagram posts, and 2 TikToks a day, which may not seem like a lot, but when you add minimums for metrics that you like need to hit, it's GG's. Like that is stress overload, dog. On top of that, she had to plan, film, edit, and post 2 exclusive videos for Linus's own streaming service per week and manage all the sponsored stuff on all social medias, which is just no clue why they hated this woman so much, but she was purposefully given misinformation to make it look like she was just giving out bad work and she didn't know what she was doing. Management also treated her like trash. Upper management allegedly called her gamer words and even said her work was like dog shit. She also claims that she was inappropriately touched and grabbed in the office, even told to like twerk it sometimes. And when she obviously did not feel comfortable with this happening in the workplace, she got blacklisted from being in videos. And she mentions that when she was telling people to stop, they just looked at her and said, calm your tits. This place really just feels like millennial Activision Blizzard. Jesus, like, and don't worry, it gets so much worse. She was also allegedly getting berated for taking too many sick days to the point that she had to self-harm to get a break from the company. I personally don't fully agree with that, but hey man, you know, do you? And you know what? One last thing for the rope. Apparently, LTT has some kind of OnlyFans, and I want you guys to take a wild guess on who they decided to make run it. I'll give you a few seconds to ponder on who it could be. Yeah, they made her run it too. She was forced against her will to run it and had to sift through pussy pics, meat murals, and DMs of how much gamers wanted to play private parts peekaboo with the crew. Why did you just not sue these guys? Like, what is going on here? Why did you do that? And obviously, you can't complain about this because your dream job, you know, so many people would do crazy things just to get where you are. Now, that's pretty much the gist and the worst things that allegedly happened. Again, all of that was alleged. Everything in like the second half of the lore, all allegations. And me personally, I believe most, if not all of it. I mean, we see it day after day after day with these gaming-centric companies. I keep making this joke, but it is literally millennial Activision Blizzard. When you put a bunch of sweaty Reddit-dwelling gamers in a cubicle for a tech company and throw a woman in the mix, it is always going to go bad. I'm not saying everything is right and I stand with her just because she said something and she's a woman, but actually listen and think about what she said. This unfortunately makes sense for gamers who are probably sex deprived. Like, be real. I seriously have seen too many comments in this thread saying that she's just making shit up, when in all reality, there's a decent chance that she is right. She even said at the start of this thread that she was scared of saying anything at first because of the potential backlash and the potential NDAs. And inevitably, if this video escapes our little bubble of the internet and gets some views outside of just us, there will be comments saying, Reddit Gold member here, why should we listen to her if she has no evidence? Where's the source? Why would you trust a woman in today's day and age? Nigga, just hear her out first and then form your own opinion on it after you hear what she has to say. There is a formal investigation going on, so we will see in due time who is right and who is in the wrong. But in the meantime, Linus is going to be fine. Views won't tank, he is fine. That wig is cool, he's fine. Remember guys, canceling is not real, so I feel no remorse for calling out people for bad behavior. Just literally keep posting and you will live. He is literally too big to fail at this point. Hey, you know what? I'm dropping gems, so you know what? One more for the road. Your favorite creator might be a piece of shit behind the scenes and you would never know until they slip up, because why would they put that on camera? So please stop standing this niggas. Y'all don't know him. Unless it's me. I can do no harm. Stand me, stand next. But that's gonna do it for me, guys. This video has gone on long enough. I'm gonna go play David Diver and maybe stream it, who knows? So if you like the video, make sure you give it a like, dislike it. If you dislike it, maybe tell me why in the comments below. Subscribe because you made this far into the video and you clearly like me. Check out all my socials linked below, and I'm out of here, man. Love y'all. Be safe. Peace, peace.